How do you personally believe that you can contribute to resolving this issue with COVID-19?
Like what mostly carried out by the educational institutions in Indonesia right now is likely.
Can you give other students so they can study more effective in this time?
Sometimes we have problems of connection to our lecturer and teachers, and also it's like I'm doing a speech competition. What the hell? But that's so fine. That's fine, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorable viewers, Nabs Rary. So right now I'm actually joining a virtual English speaking contest that's held by VESCO 2020. And the judges are actually from the foreign country, you know. One is from Russia and one is from CIS Republic. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. One is also outside, and right now you can see that the contest is still going on.
What is the most famous?
And
enjoy. My school is Remaja Elementary School. It's located at Batman Suwaji, number 6 Palembang. I love my school.
Right now it's actually the junior high school categories, and my category will be at the last place, I think. Right now it's almost 9 o'clock p.m. at night, of course. And I'm gonna record you guys how does the final round looks like. Because there's also a question session, which is actually cool if you guys watch this. So keep watching, and I will be after this. Hey guys, what's up? So right now I'm actually in the Zoom. They can't hear me. It's not my turn. 2 more participants left because there is kindergarten and elementary school categories, there's junior high school categories, there's high school categories, and there's university/public categories. I'm gonna use this. Okay, bye. Wish me luck. Hello, am I audible? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Nabila Rizky Aryani from University of Sriwijaya in English Education at Palembang, South Sumatra, of course, Indonesia. And I would like to talk about a crucial topic related with COVID-19. So COVID-19 itself has already taken over the whole world, and I can say that COVID-19 can be also called as COVID-20 because we've been living in this pandemic for almost a year. So looking at the fireworks here will be better because we can be protected by our own safety from the people who got affected to this COVID-19, right? Now, what are issues and problems do we actually face and have during quarantine? Well, the first of all is actually our lack of education, where sometimes we have problems of connection to our lecturer and teachers, and also an unrealistic knowledge that is not clear enough for the student to understand, which can also result in unrealistic results of our education and our exams at the end. And also problems related with the healthcare, where doctors, which is our recent heroes, are still fighting against this COVID-19 and handling these patients who got affected to this COVID-19. Also, added up with a new vaccine that's paid and also free in minority or some places. But they're going to spread that out. So it will take time, energy, and money for that. And that can be also related to the economic side. Now, how do we resolve this? First of all, we must understand and realize, notice all of these problems that's happening in the world. So if you're inside home right now and you are limited in all facilities, just remember that you can still keep on finding your skills in silence and be successful at the end. Thank you.
All right, I was muted. Nabila, thank you. Thanks a lot. My question is, how How do you personally believe that you can contribute to resolving this issue with COVID-19 or TUNEE, as you call it?
Okay, so if we are not in a strong position or a privileged place, which is of course the government that will handle these coronavirus thing, but we as a youth could not just stand still and wait for the results of this government. And so remember that we are going to be the next generation of our own country. We have to contribute at least something, not only in the economic skills, but also non-economic and also some non-academic skills and academic skills. And so if you notice that you have a role as a student, you have to read your books and sorts. If you are interested in a non-academics where it is your passion, you can learn various skills like Rubik's Cube or learn sign language that also can help the minority people in the country.
Okay, so your contribution could be to learn a special skill that you will be giving to the people around you.
Yes.
Okay, that's a wonderful answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Nabila, thanks for the interesting talk. All right. Nabila, in your opinion, the practice of the online learning, like what mostly carried out by the educational institutions in Indonesia right now, is likely or unlikely to improve the quality of education?
Okay, so honestly, it can be 50-50 because on the quality of our education, we know that there are certain major that can use the e-learning on websites and sorts. As an example, like I am in my English education and I have to practice my pronunciation skills, my reading skills, and other skills about the language. But if you go to a major that's hard, as an example, the medicine major or in the mathematics major, it means that you're going to relate your skills and logic, which is of course that cannot be virtually. You have to practically do it. And that's why in e-learning there are certain major that can be applied to use this education itself. But for a medicine field, they must actually at least try to practice in a real environmental to face the patient afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all. Yeah. The third, Miss Kathy, it is your turn to give some questions.
Okay, so what advice can you give other students so they can study more effective in this time?
Okay, thank you. So what people always complain that this pandemic is a disaster, but we never realize that every difficulty has an opportunity. And so we can feel the people, for example, that's introvert, that they are actually in home and they regain their skills inside. And also in Indonesia itself, there are unlucky people who is not facilitate with technology. And we think that they can't continue and follow up the study afterwards. But remember that we have books in our hands. Of course, we can still continue and catch up with the studies of the education itself. So even if we are limited in facilities, but remember that we are unlimited in victories. Thank you. Yo, I tried best in this, like limited stock but unlimited victory. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I said lots of incorrect things when I say in my speech. The economic skills, what the hell? It should be the academic skills, all right? And the non-academic skills. But that's so fine, that's fine. Of course, it's like I'm doing a speech competition. You can see that the way I say it. This is why, thank you very much, Unila, University of Lampung, who told me about the ways of saying in final round, where you have to speak firm. You don't have to speak as if you are interviewed. Thank you very much for giving that knowledge. It gave me a stronger opportunity for a competition, even though this is a national competition, but this is based on international, where an international people is signing that, and I really love that. I feel grateful. Like, it's okay if I lost at the beginning, but you know, you'll never know that you'll gain your victory in the future. Yo, what's up? So this is, I think, almost 11 p.m. I just forgot to give commentary that don't have the competition at night, because honestly it's not a good time. Either do it in the morning, siang, atau sore gitu. But that's alright. So this is actually the very cutest competition where we can relate kindergarten. I remember there was a kid saying bye bye, and I was like, oh my god, I can't. Oh, that's so cute. Because I always relate my competition with university students. There aren't any students like that, like bye bye, bye, see you. And we were like, as a university, bye. No, not really. Okay, I think that's all for the competition. They said that the announcement will be 3 days after, which is, of course, they said it will be at the 1st of January 2021. Happy New Year. And so, yeah, I think that's all. And we'll see the announcement. I don't care whether I win or not, but I hope I win. I have a huge hunch that I win. But not the first winner, maybe. Okay, bye.
Very good, and this
Chance to join, I'll be happy to.
Indonesia, and for me, on this specifically in this competition, I really